Start off by turning off the e-brake. Place wheel chocks for safety. Crack the wheels loose. It is a 17mm socket and you may need a wheel key. Underneath the car you'll find 2 bolts. Place the jack as shown. Place jack stands under the car. BMW highly recommends that you use jack pads under these points. Remove the wheel. Remove the 2 caliper bolts with a 14mm wrench. You will need to place vice grips right behind it so it can loosen. Now you can use a flathead screwdriver to compress the pistons on the front calipers, or you could use a caliper compression tool. Once you have the new brake pads in, reinstall the caliper and tighten it down. Put the wheel back on and tighten it down snug. Now repeat that whole process for the front driver's side, except now there's going to be a brake wear sensor. This is where the sensor is plugged into, so open it up and unplug it. You may want to take some pictures now of how it's routed, so you remember where it goes when you put the new one in. Now remove the sensor from the brake pad. As you can see, this new brake pad has a groove in it for the new sensor. Make sure this goes behind the rotor. The other brake pad does not have that groove. Now reinstall everything just how it was. Now tighten down the lug nuts to their final torque. For the rear calipers, you will need a scanner tool in order to compress the pistons. There are other ways to do it, but this way I'm showing how to do it with the scan tool. This is a launch scanner. You want to click reset, then do brake reset, and then there's going to be workshop mode, and you want to click enter workshop mode. Now in order to do this, your car needs to be in service mode. You can enter service mode by clicking the engine start button 3 times fast, and then clicking on the left of the blinker the BC button once. And then on the dash it should show service mode. You'll see it in a minute. Now carefully jack up the rear of the car on the differential and not the differential cover. This is all mostly the same process as the front, except now on the rear passenger side has the brake sensor. two little brackets, and if your new brake pads came with the new brackets, just replace those. Now just repeat this on the other side. So I have the flathead screwdriver in between the caliper piston and the brake rotor, but I have a rag protecting the rotor. And you have to have it in workshop mode or else you're going to damage it. If it's not compressing as easy as the front, then there's probably an issue. Make sure all the wheels are tight. And tighten evenly in the star pattern. Now go back in and deactivate workshop mode. Now before driving, you want to pump the brakes multiple times until the pistons press back on the rotors. And then to break it in, find a safe open road, perform 6 to 8 moderate stops from 60 miles per hour down to 20. Do not come to a complete stop, and then drive for several minutes without using the brakes to allow them to cool. and then you're good to go.